Besides talents and visuals, idols' good personalities are also said to be one of the must-have qualifications. However, there are some idols who are recently getting entangled in bad attitude controversies, which received loads of mixed opinions, and in turn, led to fans turning their backs on them. So, in today's video, we are going to name 4 idols that are said to take their fans' support for granted. Number 1. V was said to arrogantly ignore fans and reporters. A few days ago, on June 26th, 3 A-list celebrities, V, Lisa, and Park Bo-gum, attended the Celine fashion show in Paris as representatives of South Korea. Their appearances gained massive attention from international fans. However, a controversy was sparked when it came to V's allegedly weird behavior towards fans' support. Specifically, after arriving at Celine fashion show, Lisa showed up in a fresh and bright mood, when constantly smiling and waving at fans, and Park Bo-gum appeared to be really humble and sweet. Contrasting to the 2 companions, V barely had any interaction with many awaiting fans, even though he was said to receive the most attention compared with the other 2. Moreover, when showing up at the venue, he did not reply to fans calling his name or even greet them back, but instead put on a poker face, which was completely different from Lisa and Park Bo-gum. Some fans expressed that they were shocked and extremely disappointed with his distant attitude, and assumed that he is taking fans' support for granted. Everything was pushing to the peak when V returned to South Korea after completing his schedule in Paris. He headed straight from the airport to his car without any greeting or glances back to the crowd, including awaiting fans or reporters, as he usually did with them previously. In contrast, Lisa and Park Bo-gum drew praise for greeting reporters and fans, doing heart poses, and bowing 90 degrees with bright expressions towards fans' enthusiastic support. Needless to say, V's cold and nonchalant attitude was heavily criticized by netizens. They think it is unacceptable as fans spent 3 hours waiting at the airport to welcome him, and he didn't even bother to look at them for 1 second. However, some armies explained that V was just too tired because the flight was delayed by 3 hours. What's more, they also posted a video of V sticking his hand out from the car window and waving to fans. When being questioned about the behavior, after V came back to South Korea, the male idol posted a status with a starry night sky on WeServe to apologize to fans and reporters and hope everyone can lend him a sympathetic ear. Reporters and army, I'm so sorry for getting in the car right away. You must have been waiting a long time, mustn't you? I prepared a gift. Number 2. Sakura was said to make fun of Korean fans. On May 29th, a post sharing excerpt of Sakura's performance in Japan created a high-pitched buzz among netizens, in which she has been under fire for allegedly making fun of the Korean Wise One. Specifically, according to Top Star News, on the last performance of HKT48, Sakura's original group, she had a solo performance with the presence of her close friend, Morishige Anna. During Sakura's performance, Anna pretended to be Sakura's Sesang fan in Korea and acted like a mindless stan. She wore a t-shirt with Sakura's face printed on it, holding a sign and showing her excessively clinging to Sakura. Anna was even seen holding a banner saying, "I only stan you, Sakura, I love you," in Korean. She was later dragged off the stage by bodyguards. After the performance, Morishige Anna posted on her Instagram story a picture of her role, with the caption, "Wise One," giving rise to frustration for Wise One. In contrast to the fun purpose that Sakura and Anna aimed for, Korean netizens only felt extremely enraged and thought that this was a sarcastic behavior mocking Korean fandom culture. They said there were Wise One in Japan too, but Sakura and Anna had to write the catchphrase in Korean. Many even claimed that Sakura was being fake, as she always put on a friendly attitude towards Wise One in Korea, but then made fun of them when she returned to Japan. Upon the criticism of K-Nets, many defended that Sakura and Anna's performance was just a parody that did not refer to Korean fans, but a Japanese one. It is explained that Anna was transforming into a Japanese crazy fan, who had just come to Korea to support Sakura as an IZ*ONE One member. That's why Anna held a Korean name tag, even though she is cosplaying as a Japanese fan. It's really just an exaggeration of her own portrayal as Sakura's biggest admirer. Number 3. Shuhua was said to treat fans like inferiors. Out of the 5 G-Idol members, Shuhua seems to be the most controversial one. The youngest member has been entangled in disputation concerning her singing and dancing skills to her real-life personality. Shuhua was even once reprimanded by netizens for having an inappropriate attitude when interacting with fans on V-Live. So, when G-Idol held a V-Live broadcast called Hua Workshop to perform flower arrangements together in January 2021, with the participation of 3 members, Yuki, Minnie, and Shuhua, the matinee was said to lack respect towards fans, as she asked them to do this and that, Specifically, near the end of the livestream, when Shuhua read fans' comments, she noticed that the number of hearts did not live up to her expectations, and wanted Neverlands to press more hearts.
This is my channel for you guys. Hope you guys like it.
Then, when Yuki told Shuhua that fans would get fatigued if they pressed heart constantly, Shuhua was seen giving an impulsive response to both Yuki and fans, saying, "So what? Our hands are hurting right now too," without even a smile. In another livestream, Shuhua again made many fans disappointed with her allegedly sassy attitude. Specifically, when a fan asked Shuhua to turn down the music volume so that they could hear her clearly, she bluntly replied, "Turn down your phone volume. Why are you all so demanding?" Not only K-Nets, but even international fans also said that Shuhua always has such an intrinsic attitude, since she is overly pampered by other members in G-Idol. Although netizens have continuously censured Shuhwa's attitude to fans, which always becomes a hot topic on Korean online forums, Neverlands considers this to be a very negligible thing, and believe that Shuhua was just joking with fans a little bit to hype up the atmosphere. They also said that people were exaggerating this incident, and were trying to drag Shuhua down. Some defended that Shuhua has always been a straightforward girl, and kept the habit of teasing fans since her debut. But that also backfired on her, as some anti-fans saw this as an opportunity to defame her, by putting Shuhwa's words out of context. Number 4. Noja was said to look down on small brands. Even though Noja is not an idol and has never gotten into fan disrespect controversies, I still decided to add her to this list, because recently, she was caught up in suspicions of abuse of power for her SNS advertisements against small and medium brands. In particular, many small brands accused Noja of delaying uploaded sponsored posts, not following the promised schedule, and taking down advertisements after receiving the payment, yet still keeping her post promoting luxury brands on her SNS for months. Moreover, these small brands shared that it's really hard to have a chance to work with Noja, and her actions have negatively affected their business. After that, Noja's agency, Starting House, uploaded a post to explain this problem. They said it is not true that Noja is uploading SNS posts by dividing the brands into luxury and not luxury, and that she is receiving 3 to 50 million won per post. Also, regarding the posting schedule, some claim that it is not a matter of the artist, but the company would first check the contract period and deliver it to the artist, and then upload it through SNS according to the schedule within the deadline. Also, they mentioned that the deletion of the post was also carried out in advance, under the discussion between the artist and the company. That's why many netizens are blaming Starting House, as they believe Noja was just following their schedule and doing the things she was requested to do. Besides, they argue that Starting House should be responsible for the problem and take further action to protect Noja from the hate of netizens. Despite all that, Noja is still receiving loads of criticized comments from netizens due to her allegedly unprofessional actions, and people are still waiting for an official explanation from her. So, do you think these idols really lack respect? Or are some people just exaggerating things to drag them down? Comment down below to share your thoughts with us. Also, remember to like, share, and subscribe to BeBoss TV for more interesting K-pop content. Thank you for watching.